Hey gamers! Get ready to level up your gaming experience because 2024 is set to be an epic year for PC gaming. From immersive worlds to adrenaline-pumping action, today, we're diving into the future of gaming with a sneak peek at 15 upcoming titles that are primed to redefine what it means to play. Buckle up as we explore the most anticipated games that promise innovation, excitement, and unforgettable adventures. Let's dive into the thrilling world of gaming, where every click, every move, and every decision takes you on a new and thrilling journey. Having set the stage for the gaming wonders coming our way in 2024, let's kickstart this thrilling journey with our first game. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown is an intriguing game in the acclaimed series, where the prince navigates treacherous landscapes and puzzles to recover a powerful artifact. Set in a mesmerizing world filled with traps, enemies, and time-bending mechanics, players immerse themselves in a gripping narrative as they unravel the mystery behind the Lost Crown. With fluid parkour-like movements and intense combat sequences, this installment challenges players' skills and intellect, offering an unforgettable adventure through the sands of time. Moving on from Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, let's dive into our next thrilling experience. Tekken 8 is an upcoming fighting game. The game continues the tragic saga of the Mishima bloodline, focusing on the father and son grudge matches between Kazuya and his father, Heihachi Mishima. It promises stunning visuals and improved character models, powered by Unreal Engine 5, making it the first major fighting game to utilize this engine. Tekken 8 introduces an avatar-based battle hub lobby called Arcade Quest, which offers online and tournament matches, as well as customization options for avatars. It will feature both single-player and multiplayer modes, providing an immersive and engaging experience for players. Leaving behind the world of Tekken 8, let's explore what awaits us in our next gaming escapade. Like a Dragon: Infinite Wealth is an upcoming dramatic role-playing game and the 9th main installment in the Like a Dragon series. It continues the story of Ichiban Kasuga, an underdog who rises from rock bottom, and Kazuma Kiryu, a broken man facing his last days. The game features an open world set in Yokohama, Tokyo, and a fictionalized version of Honolulu, Hawaii. With stunning visuals, one-of-a-kind combat, and a captivating storyline, Like a Dragon: Infinite Wealth promises an immersive gaming experience. It is set to be released on January 26, 2024. Stepping away from Like a Dragon: Infinite Wealth, brace yourselves for our next adrenaline-fueled adventure. Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League is an upcoming action-adventure third-person shooter game developed by Rocksteady Studios, the creators of the Batman Arkham series. Players take on the roles of Harley Quinn, Deadshot, Captain Boomerang, and King Shark as they embark on a mission to take down the Justice League and save the world. Set in an open-world city of Metropolis, the game features an original narrative where the Suicide Squad must confront an invading alien force while being pursued by the DC superheroes who are now focused on destroying the city. With its genre-defying gameplay, stunning visuals, and a character-driven story, Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League promises a unique gaming experience that combines intense action with the iconic DC universe. The game is set to be released on February 2, 2024. Transitioning from Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League, let's plunge into the depths of our next captivating title. Banishers: Ghosts of New Eden is an upcoming action role-playing game developed by Don't Nod Entertainment and published by Focus Entertainment. Set in the haunted wilds of North America in 1695, players assume the roles of Antia Duarte and Red MacRithe, a pair of ghost hunters who protect the living from lingering ghosts and specters. The game features a mystical, lore-rich world plagued with supernatural creatures and ancient secrets, where players solve haunting cases and battle supernatural forces using Antia's spiritual powers and Red's arsenal. The game offers a captivating and intimate story between the two fated lovers, Antea and Red, as they search for a way to liberate Antea from her new plight after a disastrous mission leaves her fatally wounded and turned into a ghost. Players' choices in the game have significant consequences, shaping the narrative and the outcome of the story. Moving forward from Banishers, Ghosts of New Eden, let's uncover the wonders that await us in our next gaming expedition. Skull and Bones is an upcoming action-adventure game developed by Ubisoft. Set in the golden age of piracy, players take on the role of a pirate captain and navigate the treacherous seas in search of riches, fame, and power. The game features intense naval combat, where players engage in epic ship battles and strategic maneuvers to outwit their enemies. The game offers a mix of single-player and multiplayer gameplay, with a focus on cooperative and competitive multiplayer experiences. The game also promises a captivating narrative, where players strive to become a pirate kingpin, amassing wealth, and building a fearsome reputation. Switching gears from Skull and Bones, get set for the excitement of our next gaming masterpiece. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is the highly anticipated second entry in the Final Fantasy VII Remake project by Square Enix. It is a reimagining of the iconic original game into 3 standalone titles. The game continues the story of Cloud, Barret, Tifa, Aerith, and Red 13 after their escape from Midgar City. The main objective is to thwart the nefarious schemes of the sinister Sephiroth and the ruthless Shinra Corporation that spawned him. Players can expect intense battles, a captivating narrative, and the opportunity to explore and customize their characters and abilities. The game will also include new gameplay details and twists, building upon the foundation set by the first entry of the remake series. Exiting the realm of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, let's uncover the wonders that await us in our next gaming expedition. John Carpenter's Toxic Commando is an upcoming video game developed by Saber Interactive and published by Focus Entertainment. It is a co-op first-person shooter, FPS, game set in a post-apocalyptic world where players take on the role of highly trained mercenaries known as the Toxic Commandos. The game features intense action, horror elements, and a humorous tone inspired by classic 80s cinema. Players can choose from different classes that match their playstyle, team up with friends in cooperative gameplay, and utilize an array of firearms, grenades, special abilities, and vehicles to combat the monstrous threats. The game aims to provide an explosive and challenging experience, with players upgrading their skills and facing increasingly hardcore challenges. Shifting our attention from John Carpenter's Toxic Commando, let's embrace the excitement of our next gaming conquest. Destiny 2, the final shape is the 8th expansion of Destiny 2 and the 12th expansion of the Destiny franchise. The final shape is defined as that which remains when all that can be removed has been removed. It represents the culmination of the first 10 years of Destiny storytelling and the countless hours spent by Guardians together. The expansion revolves around the final confrontation with the Witness, a mysterious entity that seeks to bring about the final shape. The Witness's goal remains unclear, the Vanguard has rallied, and legends from every corner of the galaxy join forces to fight against the Witness and its corruption. Guardians must travel to a place of new wonders and old memories to confront the impending oblivion and save the universe from destruction. Stepping away from Destiny 2, the final shape, brace yourselves for the adrenaline rush of our next gaming venture. Avowed is an upcoming first-person role-playing game. Avowed is set in the fantasy world of Era, which is the same universe as Obsidian Entertainment's critically acclaimed RPG, Pillars of Eternity. The game takes place in the region of the Living Lands, a rugged and untamed wilderness filled with ancient ruins, dangerous creatures, and mysterious powers. The player takes on the role of the Watcher, a powerful individual with the ability to see and interact with souls. As the Watcher, you find yourself in a land on the brink of destruction, as an army of supernatural creatures known as the Tide threatens to consume everything in its path. Your journey will involve exploring the vast open-world environment, uncovering the secrets of Era, and battling formidable enemies to save the world from impending doom. Leaving behind Avowed, let's soar into the realms of our next gaming odyssey. GreedFall 2, The Dying World is an upcoming role-playing game, RPG, and the sequel to the critically acclaimed GreedFall. In GreedFall 2, players assume the role of a native of Tier Frady, the island setting of the first game. The protagonist is uprooted from their homeland and taken to the continent of Gakon, where the invading colonists originate from. The continent is ravaged by war, scarred by the Malicha plague, and plagued by political scheming among different factions. The player's goal is to regain their freedom, control their own destiny, and prevent one man's ambitions of conquest that could spell disaster for the continent and their island. Moving on from GreedFall 2, The Dying World, get ready for the adventure that awaits in our next gaming saga. Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2 is an upcoming action-adventure game and the sequel to the critically acclaimed Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. The story of Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2 follows the character Senua, a female warrior from the Scottish Pict tribe who suffers from psychosis. The game takes players on a journey through Senua's mind as she battles her inner demons and faces the challenges of a dark and mythological world. The sequel is set in Viking Iceland and promises a brutal journey of survival through myth and torment. Exiting the world of Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, get ready to immerse yourselves in the marvels of our next gaming frontier. Star Wars Outlaws is an upcoming open-world action-adventure game set in the Star Wars universe. The game is set between the events of Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back, and Star Wars Return of the Jedi. In Star Wars Outlaws, players will assume the role of K-Vess, a clever scoundrel operating in the galactic underworld. K-Vess is looking to pull off one of the biggest heists in the Outer Rim to start a new life. Players will explore an open-world environment, taking on high-risk, high-reward missions from various crime syndicates in the galaxy. The game offers a mix of combat, stealth, and decision-making as players navigate the criminal underworld. The game aims to provide players with full freedom of approach, allowing them to choose their playstyle and make choices that influence their reputation and the outcome of the story. Moving forward from Star Wars Outlaws, let's dive into the depths of our next captivating title. The Wolf Among Us 2 is an upcoming episodic graphic adventure game. The Wolf Among Us and continues the story 6 months after the events of the previous title. In The Wolf Among Us 2, players will once again assume the role of Bigby Wolf, also known as the Big Bad Wolf, who is the sheriff of Fabletown. The game takes place in a gritty detective noir world where fairytale characters exist and walk among humans. Set in winter in New York City, a new case emerges that threatens to blur the line between Fabletown and the NYPD. The choices players make in approaching this case could have a significant impact on the future of the Fable community. Exiting the world of The Wolf Among Us 2, get ready to immerse yourselves in the marvels of our next gaming frontier. The First Descendant is a looter-shooter game with RPG elements that combines third-person shooter combat with a sci-fi player versus environment worldview. The game features an open-world environment where players can explore and engage in various activities. It offers a cooperative multiplayer experience, allowing players to team up with friends or other players to take on challenging missions and defeat powerful enemies. The gameplay focuses on acquiring powerful weapons, gear, and abilities through looting and customization, allowing players to build their characters according to their playstyle. Thanks for joining us on this exhilarating journey through the most anticipated games of 2024. Which title are you most excited about? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon for more gaming updates, reviews, and exclusive content. Until next time, keep gaming, keep exploring, and may your adventures be as epic as the ones we've just previewed. See you in the next video.